Fellow Rwandans, ladies and gentlemen, I first begin my conversation by wishing you all a Happy New Year of 2025. Today, I am going to discuss about the abuse of power in respect to the current government in Rwanda. The Rwandan people are some of the most oppressed in the world. They live under daily repression by a dictatorship that has ruled Rwanda for 30 years. Voices has been silenced. Journalists are killed or disappear. Critics, politicians, and opposition have been arbitrarily incarcerated, disappeared, and or killed. The Rwandan authoritarian regime has killed Rwandans in the hundreds of thousands. The peak of the killing in Rwanda's history was in between 1994 up until the early 2000s. And that still has to be accounted for. Those killings have to be accounted for in the future. And this accountability will only happen when the perpetrator of those killings, P.Kagame, comes out of office. These crimes and more are the very reasons why Kagame wants to rule Rwanda until he dies. He needs to be forced out of office and answer for all these human rights violations he has committed to the Rwandan people. Over the years, most of these killings are on record, and some are not. But there are custodians who have this credible information on record. The current Rwanda regime has fed the world with lies about what exactly happened and what is happening today regarding war crimes, governance, the human rights abuses, the invasion to neighbors. But the world has got enough information about what is exactly happening at this time. Kagame and his regime are at crossroads. Power in Rwanda is abused. Power can only be meaningful when used to protect and defend the population, but not to oppress the people. True strength does not lie in power, but strength lies in integrity and courage to do the right things for the people that you lead. I, myself, while serving under the Kagame system, I always stood in the storm of criticism and threats for doing the right things, criticizing the unfairness and injustice done to the people for speaking up for the people's rights. I was scorned upon, called names, isolated, suspended from work, denied all the rights, and threatened. But I persevered and stayed on the task without paying any attention to all these disruptions and threats. God protected me and helped me overcome all the snare traps and plans to eliminate me by this enemy system. Therefore, in this 2025, I am steadfast to advocate and defend the human rights violations in Rwanda and elsewhere. I have a greater mission. I shall fight to initiate the changes that are badly needed to overcome unfairness and injustice in Rwanda, to hold those in leadership responsible and accountable for their deeds. This is a call to action, and I know it will never be easy, but the most important is that I have courage to continue doing what I have been doing since I was 22 years of age, to fight for the people's rights. I will continue to do that until the Rwandan people shall be free. This is also time to give back to God. When you work for the people, you are serving God and you are giving thanks. I thank God for protecting me and preserving me this far. God protected me through fighting many skirmishes and battles during the deadly wars for the freedoms of the people of both Uganda and Rwanda. This is on record. God protected me through the hatred by the Kagame dictatorship and through the adventurous escape with my family to exile. I thank God for his protection and this life. To give back, to thank God for all this, I will continue to work hard to reach out and speak up till the Rwandan people are free from that dictatorship. Again, I wish you all a happy and peaceful year of 2025. As usual, this was Michael Mupende. Thank you and be blessed.